Hello, Masto26 here with the Pittsburgh Devil Shocks, battling Zach Schmander in Week 2 of the CDC. Terra Captain is Terra Fairy Toxicroak, and theirs is Terra Water Pyro and Terra Ice Alolan Dougie. Alright, may the best player win. Good luck and have fun. Alright, a Zeldra. Okay. So with this, I am just going to get webs up. They do have a fortress that can spin. It's not that bad right now. I have a check in theory. Okay. Yep. That is totally fine. So it's not a jackpack. How much? Let's see. So it's not specs. Okay, so it's not specs. That's fine. Kingdra gets a kill. Let me think here. Just think I EQ here. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that in the slightest. Grimace, which is probably the muck. Yeah, it is. So with this, we are just going to get big damage, hopefully. Okay. Okay, so they have the berry. Alright, so with that I hard switch into Gligar. So I don't hate that in the slightest. So switch here, I can't get Toxic, and then I can reposition. Alright, so far it's not the worst for me. I'm trying to see how bad this ends up being. Go! Gligar, Poison Jab! Okay, yep. Alright, yeah, sure. I'll just EQ. If they switch to Kilo, that is fine. Golden Boy. Golden Boy. Okay, so Fortress. That is actually not that bad. I actually feel like that's decent damage. Okay. Big chip to get the spin off. Oh, huge burn. Yeah, we get the burn. Not too upset about that. Want to double check. Okay, Pyro does not get Flash Fire. So with this here, I think the play is still Fire Fang. Because nothing really is great switching. They could go like Kingdra, which is fine, but then I just hard switch to Toxic Croak. Alright, good job, Gligar. Get a KO. Fortress is down. Honestly, I'm kind of happy about that. So here comes the Kingdra. Money, money! Money! I'm assuming here comes the Kingdra. Yeah, so with that, one of their steals are down. I'm still trying to figure out which Terra they're end up going to do. If they do Pyroar, that is interesting. If they do Pyroar, I think I just hard switch into Floatzel. I really should have been Water Veil to be safe, but you know, mistakes were made. Alright, so that's not too bad. Zeldra. Alright. So yeah. Here's the Kingdra. I just hard switch to Joker. If they go for the Water Stab or Dragon Stab, it's not going to do anything. I don't remember if it gets Flamethrower. I don't think it does. So overall, it's not that bad for me so far. I don't have rocks, or not rocks, sorry, webs, which like ultimately was just there to get rid of a certain thing. Ice Beam, okay. So with this, I think I just Poison Jab. Yeah, I think I just Poison Jab here, because I don't think they're going to switch into Doug Trio. And then everything else does okay. They can go into Muck, in theory, but they know that I have EQ and it's a 2-hit at that point. So I don't think they're going to do that. So I think they're going to expect me to go for either a fighting move or ground move. So I think they're going to go to Kilowattrel. Oh, it stayed in, and I'm faster. Okay. Get the poison. That's a little unfortunate. Sorry about that. Ice Beam. What set is this? Like, I'm generally trying to figure out. Am I just winning speed ties, or did they speed creep? That I don't know. Trying to figure that one out. Okay, so I know it's not Scarf, so it means that my Floatzel will be faster. The other fun thing with if I get rid of Kingdra, it opens up Floatzel quite a bit. So overall, I'm not too upset about this. It's still going fairly well to plan. Okay, so they switch here. Who did they go to? No rocks. That doesn't rock. Okay, so they do go Kilo. Oh, that did more than I think they thought it, or that I thought it would. So yeah, that's actually pretty good here. So let's take a look. Yes. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to switch into Magnezone here. Figure out if they want to go for any of their stabs. T-Bolts, yep. Thunderbolts! Okay, so 280. So with that, let's find out how much that does. 6. So that did 27%, so it is not specs. There, well, I just Terra Blast. Okay, yeah, so a little bit more than 50%. Nothing here really wants to take that. So I'm just going to stay in and do it again. Getting rid of Kilo is actually really nice because it just makes ground moves completely free into them. So Gligar opens up, Toxicroak does okay, and the other thing is their speed. Oh, never mind, they are way faster than me altogether. Okay, so they are just stalling. Yep. So yeah, I keep doing this. I am not sure what the gain is. But yep. Here's the U-turn. Big chip, big chip. Alright, so they have Thunderbolt, U-turn, Roost. What is taking this? Their only resist is a Lowland Dugtrio, which is Grimace. Okay. Okay, so that did very little. I go into Gligar here. Once again, it is still fairly defensive. I think it does get Ice Punch, so maybe it does that, which would be bad. But let's see. Knockoff. Alright, my Eviolite's gone. That is not the worst. It's not the best either. Okay, what is the best play here? Earthquake is ultimately the best. Okay. So I think I just U-turn here. Yeah, that's why you U-turn to get a momentum. No rocks. Okay, yep. So with that, how much is Floatzel doing? Yeah, I think I just go here. I know it's not Scarf, so I can outspeed it. And I think at this point, I just click Ice Spinner. Yeah, so I go for Ice Spinner here. Kingdra doesn't really want to come in on this because it's neutral. Dougie is neutral. Pyro resists, but I'm assuming that those think that I'm going for a stab water move. So I think that realistically probably should go on for the stab water move. But I don't actually know if I outright kill Kingdra. Because I forgot how healthy it was. But that's fine, that's fine. The battle I feel pretty good. No rocks is gone. Yep. So what comes in? Yep, here, okay, perfect. Yeah, so it being at half, it's gonna take an Ice Spinner. Big crit, oh my gosh, I'm getting way too much hacks here. And then gets the kill. I believe that's a kill for Toxicroak. Yeah, I'm getting way too much hacks here. They know I'm most likely Scarf, based off the way I brought it in. Unless they think I'm absolutely insane, which, like, sometimes I've been told I am. So with this, I'm trying to think. They have 3 mons that are faster than me, are fast, and 1 that's slower. So Terra Ice and Terra Water Pyro trying to figure out their play. Terra Water's actually pretty good for Pyro over Ice, I feel. So that tells me that they brought Ice for the dig on the Diglett for Gligar. Yep. Dang, I'm too nervous. That water looks pretty goated to me, actually. Okay. Like, completely honest. Water. Yeah, I just realized that's actually really good break for them. Yeah, because Wave Crash does nothing. Okay, so I have to sack something. I think Magnezone is probably the worst of the worst for me. So I think that's the least important. Find out which set it is. Okay, so yeah, here's the Terra Water, so I'm not super worried about the Doug Trio. And let's see if it's setup or choice. Fire Blast always kills. Hyper Voice, okay, I gotta find out. That did a lot. Was a crit? Was not a crit. Okay. Wait. Why did that not resist? Hey? Am I crazy? I thought that resisted. Maybe I missed something. Choice specs does how much? Okay. Anyways, I came in for sacking, and that's just what I'll do. Oh, they got me on the kilo! No! I'm so bad! I'm so bad! I had this to dead to rocks! That's fine. Good play, good play. That's a port. Oh well, I just sacked this once again. Okay. Hurricane. Oh, that is very unfortunate. I'm getting way too lucky with this hacks. So once again, I just go for it because there's nothing really. Oh, I understand. Yeah, I just go for it because there's nothing really not to gain. Okay, yeah, that looks more like it is correct. So we flip turn here and get the chip. Whoa. Okay. So I think there's specs here. Sucker Punch does a little bit, but not a lot. I go here, because if they go Doug Trio, I just Will-O-Wisp. Same with Mug. If they go Pyroar, I just Snarl. My main objective at this point is just trying to get Chip on the Pyroar. Slash, I'm pretty sure that is specs. So if it is the case, I can just, when they go for a water move, I can go into, excuse me, Toxicroak. So it makes me feel a lot more confident playing around this. Okay, here's the Grimace. I don't even have Will-O-Wisp. Gosh, I'm throwing. That's funny. Yeah, I just go for Flamethrower. No reason not to. Ice Punch, okay. Did -1.5. Flamethrower, use Fire Blast. Big Chip. Yeah, I just do this again. Knockoff, that is very fair and valid. I lose my Eviolites. Muck is down for the count though. And it comes down to the 2 Terra Captains versus some of my less healthy mods. Doug. If I lose my Eviolite, okay. EQ should almost always kill me, but that is fine. Yeah, so I'm just going to go for Snarl here. Oh my god. That thing is a monster. Okay. Okay. So choice specs, Pyroar. Okay, let's find out. Because if it is choice specs, like I think it is, how much does everything take? High voice, but I don't have Eevee, so it kills. Fairy, yeah. What about always kills with their Terra Water? 45. Oh my gosh, I think I just lose here. That is a very fun bring. Very, very fun bring for them. Shouldn't. Okay. Yep, did nothing. Boop. Yeah, it is looking like it's going to be a GG for Zach. Very unfortunate how it ended up coming, but you know what? It is part of the game. I did not think I played outright poorly, but I definitely think I made some mistakes in Builder, not really accounting for Pyroar being a big threat. I was more worried about the Doug trio. But yeah, great battle to you, and I hope the rest of the season ends up going well. Yeah, needed to play that better with Magnusum, but you know, you live and learn. GG, Zach. Thank you all so much for watching, and have yourself an excellent one.